Yay!
That's right.
Look at the new graphics, guys.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, look at these guys.
Thank you so much to Limes for making these for us. You could check out their links below. Yeah, today Daniel is not going to be joining us because Daniel got sick, and I wanted him to have enough time to actually get some fucking sleep and get better. So we're going to have another episode without Anik here, another session without Anik here, and then we'll see her again next time. So we're going to have some shenanigans today with the boys.
Shopping episode.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome back to Divided Kingdoms by Dice-Sociation. My name is Rage Panda Pajamas, and I am your game master. And these are the rest of the players, minus Daniel.
Hello, I'm Andy, and I exist today.
Hi, I'm Checkers. I also exist today.
Don't forget to say your character name.
Oh,
yeah, Cole.
I play Venric. Let's go backwards. My bad.
All right, reset.
We're running it back.
Start again, Andy.
Hello, my name's Andy, and I play Venric. I exist today.
Hi, I'm Checkers. I play Cole, and I am a little bit more here today.
I am Enigma, and I play Gil, and I'm not here at all.
This will never end. We'll continue doing these bits, and
We'll
it'll
just-
just...
That's the whole episode. We just keep introducing ourselves.
Yeah, one of these days you would think that we should probably get like an intro or something. Maybe one day when we make a name for the party.
Nah.
Panda's chomping at the bit for that day.
We should do like an SNL style intro.
You know what would be special for a birthday surprise for me? The name for my party.
Never. We're the Nameless. Actually, that could be an interesting name.
The Nameless.
The most ironic name possible. We are the Nameless.
The Unnamed. Last we left off, everybody was on a train. Y'all just got done solving the murder case of Frug, the blacksmith.
We did a very good job.
You guys did a great job. It was beautiful. Also, for just as a... I've decided I'm going to do this as like a next session thing because I always forget to give DM inspiration on the spot. So what I'm going to do from now on is if you do something I like the last session, I'm going to give you DM inspiration for the next session. So Enigma, because Enigma took initiative and started talking to the NPCs at the beginning of that session, he is going to start with DM inspiration. Congratulations! Yay!
Yay! I get extra dice.
So now the guys are. You guys had, I think, the rest of the day on the train, and after the exciting situation that happened, I'm assuming you guys probably just spend the rest of the time relaxing, spending time in your cabin. Still eating the really good food. I mean, you guys spent a lot of money on these rooms, so just getting time to just have some quiet time to yourselves. Until you finally arrive in train station at Golvarithica. And as you arrive, it's pretty normal train station situation where there's a lot of people around. It's pretty busy. A lot of people are coming and going at the train station, and it looks very similar. You get the idea that there's probably only one architect for all these train stations because there's only one. So they all look exactly the same. It's just like Pokemon. So yeah, as you get off the train, you are in a completely new place, a completely new city. Wait, I can bring up the map because I don't think you guys have seen Golvarithica map yet.
Ooh.
Ta-da!
Big map.
So as you guys enter, the train station is down here, way in this back down the corner.
Oh, okay.
Damn, the map is way bigger than I did a ping and I was like, that's not a ping, that's a dot.
It's a that. It's a big fucking city, man.
This is a, like, triple-walled city. What the fuck?
Yeah. So there's a couple of different districts. The University District is down below, as well as the Market District. Then there's the Gemstone District, which is where they take the gemstones that they mine and refine them, and some metalworking work. And then there is the actual, like, palace or mansion grounds, where the upper echelon live.
Would I know how difficult it is to get into, like, each different step of the city, having spent some time here?
You know that the, like, actual, like, mansion and palace grounds are gonna be very well guarded. There's always a ton of guards around it. As far as the Gemstone District, it's not so much, like, harder to get in, it's just that they have those in case that there is a raid or anything like that. So people can come and go as they please, but it's there for, like, hey, in case shit goes down, we could close this district off.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So they take down the economy first.
Yeah.
No, we could go
Disney World.
No, I was gonna make it. I was gonna say to the theater.
To the theater.
Straight to jail.
We probably will end up in jail at some point.
I mean, it's marked. We must go.
You know what we should get though, in case we didn't get some. Did we get supplies last time? If we didn't, we should probably maybe get some kind of supplies.
Define supplies.
I was gonna say, you might, if you guys want to talk about what you have in inventory, I think you guys are pretty stocked.
Oh shit! I forgot I have spells.
That's right. You magic man now.
I've still got so many things.
You say that? I literally was reading Deck of Many Things, and I was like, oh shit! All right, I have that.
Yeah, I have my bag of beans.
Let me see. What do I have? Things that I have that are useful. Yeah, the magic bean from the bag. I have a magic bean from the bag of beans.
Yeah, you took one of my beans, you
I
bastard.
took one of the beans.
I still have a potion of advantage from Witchlight.
Nice.
I got 2 potions of healing.
Let's see.
I don't have any potions. Oh wait, I lied. I have 3 potions of healing. God damn. Okay.
I have my caltrips.
Cole, do you have any potions of healing?
I have 2 potions of regular healing and 1 of greater healing.
Okay.
I think one thing that we should definitely do, like maybe not the very first thing, because I genuinely don't think that any of them would go there first thing, but I do think we should maybe hit up the theater.
As you enter the market area, it seems like it's extremely busy right now, and obviously because you're not used to the area that much, you're not entirely sure if it's normally this busy, but there are people putting up banners and flags. There seems to be like set up for a celebration of some kind going on. There's a lot of small businesses in the area. Is there anything that you're looking for in particular right now in the marketplace?
I have a question about something I still have in my inventory that I don't remember how it works. I have the Charm of Heroism. I know that we flavored it as a charm instead of a potion. Is it still a one-use item?
Yes.
Okay.
Which means he's gonna hoard it forever and never use it.
Well, I still have a potion of advantage from Witchlight, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, so along the market side, there are several different, like, stands, food stands. You smell the smell of meats, of being smoked, lots of fresh cheeses and dried fruits around, spices, much spicier than you're used to.
Ooh.
Meat pies being put out.
You smell that, lads? That there is the smell of society. This is why we come together as a people. It's to eat food.
Gil, I forgot. Did you ever come here with me to plan the shit?
I didn't come into the city proper. I stayed outside the walls.
The food is fucking amazing. Like, you got your notebook? Because take some of that shit back to the tavern.
This city is very much inspired by Spain. So if you imagine Spain, that's what you're seeing, what you're smelling. I have literally listed foods as empanadas, gazpacho, paella, cured meats, chorizo, olives, dried fruits, and lots of cheeses.
Cheese is delicious.
Cheese is good.
There's a couple of shops. Again, is there any particular place you're looking for in the market at all? Or are you looking for anything in the
I
market?
think we had more in our inventories than we thought we did.
Okay.
The one thing I didn't see real quick, but I'm sure I have, is rope.
Probably.
Which, yes, I do. I have 100 feet of rope. So.
Oh, jeez.
It's, you know what's funny is that was the first thing that came to mind also, but I also beelined to the to my
Other
inventory
stuff,
like,
yeah.
do I have rope? You know what brought this up? The conversation about Baldur's Gate and not being able to use rope as rope.
Yeah.
But we got rope. We're good.
At this point, you did arrive at around like 5 p.m. I would say.
Oh.
So it'd be probably a good time for you guys to look for a tavern or a place to stay the night, while you try to figure out what you're gonna do next.
Here's what we should do. We should settle ourselves first and then plan the next day. Absolutely going to the theater.
All right, well, it was brought up, and I'm reorganizing my deck for the game, and I pulled up the tavern card. So let's go to a tavern.
There you go. So there are a couple of different taverns. You see a tavern that has a picture of a very angry bear. The name is the Furioso. There's also a tavern with a dolphin on the sign. It's called Delphin.
Okay.
I can't. I'm just staring at her.
And there's another one called the Ninkum Soup.
Excellent. I actually really like that one. Just judging off the names, that's the one I'd want to go to.
If they don't have the best fucking soup in the
What was
world.
the dolphin pun again?
Delphin.
Delphin.
Yeah.
Yes. Which means at the end. It's at the end of the street.
It's the last delicatessen.
Yes. Which one would you like to go to? Which one tickles your fancy? Yeah, fanny.
Which one
Fancy?
tickles your
Okay.
fancies,
My fanny's
boys?
very tickled.
Would rather my fanny not be tickled.
Too bad it's already been tickled. Now what are we
Stop
deciding?
it.
I feel like Venric would have gone to Delphine previously, so he would say, if you want something I know, we could go here. Or we could try Ninkum Soup, because I've not been there before, and come on, that name is amazing.
Right?
To the soup, lad.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So,
Gil's looking to steal a recipe again.
No soup for you.
at Ninkum Soup, as you walk into Ninkum Soup, it's not as busy as what the other ones look like they were, because I guess people aren't really as into soup, but they have basically a big ol' like buffet, the buffet of soups
Oh.
There you go.
sitting out there, and you could just go in, pay for the cover price, and you can have as much soup as you want.
We do that. We go in,
Just a straight soup bar? That's amazing.
money in hand, slam it down. We'll take 3.
So the guy behind the counter is like, yeah, you're right, here you go, and he seems very interested in talking to you. And now, again, it's still pretty busy for an afternoon right now, so he hurries you along. You guys eventually find a small table to sit at. Probably takes a moment. It's kind of like a Golden Corral, where it's like you just sit yourself, and you're like, you gotta find your own spot. And
Yes.
good luck during busy time.
I'll go get a table. I'll snag a table and keep it, and then I'll get my soup after you guys get yours. I rush off and find a table.
Is there anybody that wants to listen to any conversations as you guys are getting your soup or while you're sitting?
Yeah, I think I'll kind of keep an ear open for any interesting chatter about, particularly anything about Anakir.
Okay. Go ahead and let's do an investigation. roll,
Investigation.
and we'll see how much information you get based off that roll.
All right, that is 18.
18. Okay. You're going to hear about a lot of chatter about what's going on tomorrow. There is a big event happening in the palace grounds. A lot of the, like, to-do people are going to be showing up. They're paying out the wazoo as far as, like, decor and food. And, you know, it's going to be a banquet. And that's, like, the talk of the town right now.
Okay.
And you do hear that the reason they're having this banquet is because of the return of Anakir.
Right. That makes sense. Since they were under the impression that she was kidnapped, they would make a big to-do about her being back.
And there's also talk about them making a lot of purchases in the Gemstone District recently, but you didn't hear much more about that, just that there was a lot of shopping happening in the Gemstone District.
Huh. Okay.
And then you do hear a couple people talking about going to the theater tonight to see a show, but with the 18, that's just hear mention of the theater, of going to the theater. You don't hear much about why, or what's happening there.
Did they mention like the time that the thing would be happening in the?
Say 7, 5 o'clock now, 7 o'clock. Couple
That's
hours.
happening tomorrow, right?
Tonight. There's a show tonight.
Wait, a show at the? Oh, the show at the theater is tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now this is a tavern and inn, so if you would like to get rooms, that's totally cool.
Yes, get some rooms. Also, Gil definitely took down some soups. It's a buffet. He went around. He just sampling everything.
Yeah.
Chicken.
You get the feeling that some of these are like forever soups. You ever heard of what a forever soup is?
No.
It's a soup that they never stop going. It's been boiling for a long time, and they just keep adding shit to it.
Oh.
That's forever soup.
Mm-mm.
That doesn't sound great.
That doesn't sound sanitary.
Does Gil notice this?
If you're tasting everything, yeah, you would notice that, like, you're like, I can't pick out the flavor because there's so many, and not any of them are good.
Okay. Gil walks back to the table. He spits. I don't like this place.
But not all of them are forever soups. There's a couple that are like there's a chowder that's pretty good.
It's pretty good, or is it good? Because we got. If I'm gonna
It's
take the
pretty
recipe, we're gonna.
It's pretty good. It's not amazing. It's not the best soup you've ever had, but it is pretty good.
I jot that one down.
Okay. And there's one soup that's like really spicy, and you have no idea what's in it, but it's real spicy. Almost takes all the flavor out of it. So spicy.
Oh my god.
I was holding the table, so I definitely waited till Gil got back, and if he said the chowder was the good one, I would get the chowder.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely tell. Listen, man, those other ones not that good. This one though, it's right.
By the way, how much was our meals? I don't think we said.
Oh yeah.
Silver piece.
That checks out.
I think it's too expensive.
Too much, no. And it's all you can eat too. So that's why they have forever soup, because that's all you can eat.
So Cole's paying, right?
I mean, he can. Yeah, I think
Cole
he
got.
would.
I don't even know how much money you got, but
I've got
I
so
still remember
much.
from last time you got bread.
Yeah, he's gonna pay for everybody.
I got 49 gold to my name.
And before you guys leave the room, I believe the dining area, do you guys try to make any conversation with any of the people that you overheard conversations, or are you guys gonna go ahead and just get your room?
I was kind of thinking that we might want to go up and potentially talk to some people in the Gemstone District, try to figure out what people were buying recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not necessarily. Well, I guess you said it's tomorrow that is happening. So
So the dinner's happening tomorrow night. So you have tomorrow afternoon if you want to do that
yeah.
as well.
I was gonna say, I would assume most places are close to closing up for business hours.
Yeah, we're getting into nighttime activities.
The people who are talking about Anarchy coming back, you'll probably would have asked them something about it. Just, you know, playing the fool of, is that someone important?
I'm new in town. Tell me more. Yeah, you'll strike up a conversation with a young half-elf woman who is like,
Oh shit.
oh yeah, Anakir is the Lady Discar. She's one of the family who oversees the city, and she had gone missing, and that would have been just, you know, disastrous for us. She's the last of her line, and we don't know what would happen if the Discar family was to not be overseeing the city anymore. So, of course, we're celebrating her coming back home and being safe. You know, we all thought she had been kidnapped, and it had been quite the worrisome situation.
Really, that's unfortunate. Now, I would imagine, though, there would be someone else in line to take over the city should they not be there anymore, no?
As far as we know, they have a plan, but you know, I'm just a person living in the market district. I'm not really sure what the political plans are in place.
Oh, no, don't worry. I understand it. I'm not too big into politics myself. No, you gotta sprinkle some truth in with the lies, and then it
True.
Oh, do you know anything about the theater? I hear that there's a good show happening soon.
Oh, so the players that are the show that's going on right now, tonight's the last night they're going to be doing the show before they go to play at the event tomorrow night. It's apparently Anakir's favorite band who is part of the show.
And that's tomorrow?
So tonight is the last night that they'll be showing at the theater. Tomorrow night they'll be in the palace grounds itself for the event.
Oh. And how does one procure a ticket for this show?
Oh, it's probably not going to be too busy tonight since everybody's preparing for tomorrow. So you just go to the tickets office and self a ticket.
I was gonna make a joke like, is it on my Ticketmaster? Or but no, I appreciate all the information.
Yeah, of course. And if you need help getting to the place, there is a bunch of signs along the street that will point you to the theater. We're very proud of the theater here.
Aye. Well, it's good speaking to you. Let me get back with my mates. Also, the chowder.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't like the forever soup?
The rest of it's shite.
Yeah, the forever soup's kind of bitter.
Aye.
I hear they add potatoes every other day. Just potatoes.
You can only do so much with a potato. Alright, I get back with the group and share the information that has been given.
Trying to think of if it's Anakir's favorite band, I wonder if she interacted with them before, or if they're going to be playing at the event. Is there something we can potentially do with that information?
You don't think... I'm gonna say this, like, on the down low, like, kind of under my breath. Maybe we could sneak in with the band?
Performance +2. I mean, it's not terrible. It would take some convincing, I think. Like, I don't know, the band is gonna just be like, yeah, no, we have this one set group of people, and then all of a sudden for our party we had to bring in these other fools. Also, I'm realizing this as I'm saying it, but I'm half wondering if, like, I should be hiding my face around town.
Oh?
This was the place that I grabbed the crystal from.
Oh, shit.
Well, remember, the other guys took the fall for it, so it's not these people that you should be worried about. It's the other guys that took the fall for it.
Yeah, but also they could have sold me out. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the assumption you were in disguise when you were working with those guys too,
Oh.
because you did use a fake
Did
name.
use a fake name.
So
Yeah, you're fine.
you
Yeah.
probably had like different facial hair or something, because you know how guys are. They can just literally shave and now they're a different person.
I haven't shaved in
Yeah.
decades. I'm not.
It's true.
Mm-mm.
I'm looking at 3 guys with all
That's
facial
why
hair.
I never shave.
Nope.
You guys get a room for the night. Let's say price reference is gonna be, let's say it's a gold piece a person. It's not the nicest place.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take care of that.
Well, you don't have to pay for us all the time, but I mean, I appreciate it, but also, like, we can get our own stuff.
That's okay. I'll take care of it this time, and then in the future we can take care of, you know.
Hey, Venric, he's got it for now. We got it next time.
It's fine.
Okay. We're gonna look directly at you the next time we have to pay for something, Gil.
Well, yeah, but
You got the
Cole's
tickets
it.
tonight, right, Gil? You
What?
got that? The tickets
Cole
to the
said
show?
he got it.
I didn't say I got the tickets.
Aye, Cole, you are a good lad. I appreciate you paying for these things.
All right, Cole. When we get to the theater, you and I stand 5 feet back from him.
Yeah, exactly.
As she said, you guys walk along the market street, and you do notice that there are literal signs paved, like cut out into the ground to take you to the theater. And as you arrive, you see this giant facade with a big, like, dragon face, and it says Dragon Parodies Theater.
Does it look familiar?
No, it doesn't look familiar to you. Just a generic dragon. Doesn't look like anybody in particular.
Hmm.
And as you walk in, there are quite a few people, and it's a mixture of people. It's not just like people getting dressed up and dolled up for the theater. It's common people, like people dressed up. All kinds are coming to see the show. And the lady at the ticket booth, finally, after you guys get up in the line, greets you. Yes, hello. Where would you like to be sitting today?
You know what? I've never really been to a theater. What would you recommend?
Well, if you want to be seated in a place where everyone can see you there's the box seats. If you care more about actually seeing the play, then there's the orchestra seats.
Oh, okay. Orchestra sounds good to me.
This is 100% coming straight from a theater person.
Madam, explain something to me. Why would you have seats where you just want to show yourself but not see the play?
Well, you see, sometimes people with lots of money like to be seen in public. So they will specifically buy theater tickets so that people can see them and experience them out in public without actually having to interact with people.
Yes, not that.
Gil looks at Venric and Cole. Kinda bitches want that kind of attention.
Rich
Oh.
bitches.
Aye, rich
Yeah.
bitches.
Sometimes you will see the family Descar sitting up there. Sometimes you see the associates that they work with, who their council. Sometimes you'll see visitors from ayoEnigma come to see the theater.
Ah, so they all usually sit up there, eh?
Yeah, yes. Upper echelon, they like that.
By the way, the family Descar, I've heard of them. How often did they frequent the theater?
Oh, well, they usually only come see when we change shows. We change shows like every 2 months or so. And normally they'll be here when a new show premieres. So they'll be here for the beginning of a new show. This is the end of a show. So tonight will be the last night of Romeo and Juliet. That's right.
Hang
I
on.
came up with that right now because I
Love it.
couldn't think of anything better.
It's
I'm gonna roll a
great.
history check. It'd be really stupid if Gil has heard of this, but I think it'd be funny if maybe in passing conversation.
Please go ahead, roll. Tell me if Gil's ever heard of Romeo and Juliet.
It'd be a history check, right?
Yeah.
Can I run it again? No, I got a 9. I don't think he's heard of it.
You're very excited all of a sudden because you've never heard of this play before.
I don't know what the play is, but we can watch it.
Oh, it's a classic. You'll love it.
Hi.
The last time I was here, I got to see my alchemical nomance, so, you know.
God damn it.
Guys enter the theater, and you get to your seats, which are not too far back. Close enough.
Gil's keeping an eye on the box seats also.
Look, I have a lovely theater scene. Aren't you happy?
Yay.
See, the last time we had a theater scene, for those that don't know, we played Witch Lake before this. There was,
it took a second for my screen.
Enemies everywhere in the last theater we were at, so
Right.
That's true.
this is refreshing.
I do like it. This is a whole thing. This.
All kinds of people of all kinds sitting around you. The balcony seats seem to be closed off because it is the end of the show and they didn't expect to sell that many tickets. And there are a couple of people up in the box seats.
Huh.
Would you like to try to see who is up there? Because it is far up and it is not easy.
Cole is
Yes.
very curious. He would like to know who is up there.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Rolled very good.
14 plus 9, 23?
I also got a 22.
You will get by and you guys will see there are 2 figures on either side of one larger figure. The larger figure appears to be a dragonborn, clad in very ornate robes, and the 2 figures on either side of them appear to be some kind of bodyguards.
And they don't have anything like a pin, probably be too small, but any type of obvious sigil or something that.
You won't be able to see that from that far down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cole,
Yeah.
you thinking what I'm thinking?
Time to take over the world?
No. Wait, what?
I'm down. Wait, what? Overthrowing the government? What's happening?
You lads need to get your priorities in check.
I was being sarcastic. I don't know what you're actually thinking.
Oh. Van, look, he's learning.
What are you two talking about? What? I just finally look up to where they were seeing people.
Yeah, we never actually got around to what he was thinking.
Hey, there's someone up in the box. They have money.
We were just told everybody in the box has money.
Aye, but they also have a bodyguard, so maybe they are someone important.
I would assume everybody that has money and is in the box also has bodyguards.
Aye, but Cole has money and he has no bodyguard.
Look at us. What are
Yeah.
we but Cole's bodyguards?
We are but humble accomplices.
So what do you want with these? What are you guys thinking?
What I'm saying is, maybe we pay attention to the rich folk. Because as you know, there are things happening in the background that we don't know about. But if we keep an eye on the rich folk, maybe we know.
So don't watch Romeo and Juliet.
No, absolutely watch Romeo and Juliet. I am not missing the play. Do you think Gil's gonna miss this? Fuck out of here. He's gonna watch this shit.
Romeo.
Where art thou?
Romeo?
Romeo. Can I take a note of our exits and fire paths?
Absolutely. They are all clearly marked with a large red sign to stay in good standing with the fire marshal.
And is there the typical theater, there's rafters and shit above everybody so that people can do shit for the play above you?
There are some not above the audience so much, but definitely is a grid and a rig above the stage. the grid is like the high up rafters are about 50 feet high, and then the actual like lighting rig, and other things that are hanging, like the stuff, like the scenery that's hanging, is probably going to be about 30 to 25 feet high. And you see some big burly sailormen in the back, pulling the ropes, using whistles.
My people.
Yeah. It's fun fact. In olden time in theaters, the people who were pulling the ropes were sailors that were off duty.
They actually know rigging.
Yep. That's why we call it rigging, and that's why we use a lot of sailor jargon in theater.
Oh, interesting.
Do we see very many Dragonborn out and about, or is that more? Do Dragonborns typically hang out in Anos because the religion is like dragon-based?
It's not common to see them outside of Anost and other in the cities adjacent to Anost.
Like just Dragonborn in general, or just Dragonborn with money, or in Anos?
Dragonborn in general. They're not. They don't move around too much.
You know, I wonder if the gentleman in the box seat is from a neighboring country.
Did the play start, by the way?
Yeah, I play started by now. You're at the point where they're at a ball, and the two main characters are meeting, and the one main character, Nomio, who is played by a small gnome character. Juliet's played by a very tall high elf player.
Oh, no.
And she can't. They're
fitting.
doing a bit where she can't see him because she keeps looking over him.
Wherefore art thou, Nomio?
Wherefore art thou, Nomio?
Down here!
It's down there.
That's so good.
By the way, I ask because while Venric is like asking in this very serious question, Gail's like, "Oh, that love wasn't destined to be."
Because he's too short, or what? What are you getting at?
But look, Ven, they come from different worlds. She comes from the land of height, and he comes from the land of small.
Two households, both alike in dignity.
Aye, but different in
In
stature.
fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
Look at his beauty. Wait, Ven, what were you saying?
You know, it's a little appropriate, you know, the whole from different places. I think the box people are from the country of Anost.
The city of Anos.
Or the city of Anos in the other country.
So the country that because you are currently in a different kingdom, or country, which is the authority of Anost. Where you were before, Vizidar was the Federation of Vizidar. So there's two kingdoms. Divided kingdoms. And then there's several independent cities that are outside of.
Got it.
Okay.
You know what, Vin? You make a good point. He's still like wiping away a tear, like, oh, it's a beautiful story.
We're starting to get to the scene where Juliet is talking to her handmaid about this boy that she met, and the handmaid is like, I thought you were in love with this other boy, and she's like, oh, but I'm fickle and young, and this is just how my heart is. And it changes with the wind and the moon, and the maid is very funny.
Should we...
Also, the nurse is like, your dad's gonna be so angry.
So, lads, you think he's from another country?
Well, another city. That's my... Sorry. My brain is not...
It's okay. Different lands, and
Different
also
lands,
we're all crying
different
together,
love stories.
watching the play. We're all crying. All of us. Together.
I look at Cole.
Terrible day for rain.
Is he crying?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
It's not even to the sad part yet.
Yeah, that's yeah.
As they're talking about like, oh, you know, man, my love is fickle or whatever. He's just like, he loves you, you bitch.
I keep having to tell Gil, shh, it's rude to talk in the theater.
We're starting to get to the point where the brother of Juliet challenges Nomeo to a duel, and Nomeo kills Juliet's brother. But for some reason, Juliet's really not that bothered by it. I mean, she's kind of bothered, but not as bothered you'd think she'd be about it.
Huh.
And then we go into intermission. The lights start to come up. Everybody gets up. There is a guy that walks out with some refreshments as well as like large bags of peanuts, and he's gonna start yelling, "Dragon Parodies nuts! Dragon Parodies nuts, hot and fresh!
Oh my
Anybody?
God.
Dragon Parodies nuts!"
Lads, are we getting nuts?
No thanks, man. I'm still full from the soup.
You're doing what to those nuts?
I have been sitting on that pun for months.
Excellent.
This is a moment where you do see the guys in the booth or in the box seats. He walks out, and the two guards are kind of just standing on either side of the actual box seats, just talking to each other. Probably assume that he went to go use the bathroom or something.
Lads, now's our time.
We're not robbing the Dragonborn.
It's not what. You know what?
No.
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 No, it's not. It's not what I was originally
Listen,
thinking.
I was gonna say, I think I have an in with him just to try and find out what his whole thing is about. I can just be like, hey, are you from Anos? Because, like, this whole thing's new to me.
Maybe just be careful. We should go with you just in case.
You think I'm gonna get elf-napped?
You know what you do? Then, piss next to him.
Oh no.
Do you strike up conversations with people in the latrine?
Aye, when you need to get information, you just take the stall next to them. I know, technically speaking, it's an unspoken rule that you skip one, but when you need to speak, you need to speak.
You could act like you're a fanboy and want like their autograph or something.
No, don't do that. You make it weird.
Sure, that's when it gets weird.
That's when it gets weird.
I'm just like mouth agape staring at Gil like, I thought I knew you.
I don't know if you noticed, whenever somebody else says some shit, and they're like, like the kid where he's like, you're a weird guy. He goes, aye. He just stares at you.
Yeah.
On that note, I mean, if you guys want to come with me, sure. I'm not going to pee next to the guy, though.
Ah, but you miss out on the opportunity to get close.
All right,
We
time's
could
taken.
just guard the door.
I'm going.
So all three of
going.
us
Alright.
walk in at once. It's gonna.
I'll
look
go
weird.
in the stall.
I'm not. Wait. What?
In the stall he's in? Wait, what?
Oh my
Aye.
god.
No, in the stall, not at the
Why
urinal.
are we going into the latrine?
It's the most vulnerable place, isn't it?
I'm gonna be polite and wait.
They're really nice bathrooms. So you walk in, there are a couple of stalls, there are a couple of what we're in a suit. Modernize this a little bit just for ease.
Oh.
But yeah, there's a couple of urinals. It looks like it's you guys, one other person, and the Dragonborn in there.
Venry, make sure not to touch elbows.
I'm not going in.
It's very
Let's say the
uncomfortable.
Dragonborn is currently using the urinal. The middle one, because he's an asshole.
Cole's just gonna go over to one of the sinks and awkwardly wash his hands the whole time.
I love it.
Gil goes into one of the stalls, and then as he's closing the door, he goes, Ben, you can do it. He closes the stall door, and then you see a thumbs up pop up from the top.
I so badly want to just Eldritch blast his stall right now.
No, the sneeze is gone.
Now that you're a little closer to the Dragonborn, you are going to see that he does have an emblem with a large shield on it. and with an A across it. And if you guys make any Scarlet Letter jokes, I swear to God, because I just made that up, and then I thought about it, and I was like, God damn it, it's Scarlet Letter.
You know,
I've never seen a red A.
I've never read the Scarlet Letter, even though I think you were supposed to in high school. No clue.
Good.
I read manga.
Keep it that way.
I'm gonna read the Scarlet Letter just to ruin your
Good.
DMing.
Good. Hope you do. It's a really good book.
Sure isn't.
It's celebrating how misogyny works. Anyway,
Correct. Oh wait, what?
prosecuting women.
Yay.
Happy International Women's
was
Day
about to
2 days
say
ago.
All right. Well, I'm also gonna just awkwardly wash my hands next to Cole and not urinate next to this Dragonborn and be awkward.
It's not that weird. Just don't touch elbows.
And as he finishes, does the very quick, back to wash his hands and starts to leave the bathrooms.
Excuse me. Are you not to interrupt, but are you from Anost?
Yes.
Motherfucker didn't even wash his hands.
He did wash his hands. He's stopping him while he's washing his hands.
Mm.
For everybody on the stream, everybody's like leaning back in the chair making disgusted faces right now.
Judging faces right now.
Suspicious.
No, he looks and he's like, "Oh yes, are you interested in Anost? Are you wanting to make a pilgrimage to our great city?"
Well, maybe eventually. You see, I had these weird dreams recently, and then this just kind of appeared on my neck.
He's gonna take a look, if you don't mind, and take just a very gentle hand to kind of pull back a collar and get a better look at it.
I'm okay with that since he did wash his hands.
That is very peculiar indeed. In fact, it looks very similar to one of the 3 dragons. It might be a good idea for you to come and visit.
The dreams I had, I was talking to somebody who seemed real chill.
Talk to somebody.
Yeah. He was climbing a mountain in sandals.
If you'd like to make an insight check real quick while he thinks about this.
You know what's funny about that? I haven't had my dice on my desk this entire time.
Wow.
Wow.
Unprofessional.
Right?
All right. So, let's just actually roll dice. Insight. +1. I got a 14.
14. You get the idea that he believes you. He's like, yeah, okay.
So what brings you to the play?
Oh, I'm in town to see the Lady Discar, to confirm that she has returned home safe. As a representative of Anost, of course.
Do you work closely with the Discar family?
Oh, I come often. I do enjoy the theater here, and it's just one of my favorite little fun spots to come visit. I'm the representative that comes in, you could say I'm like an ambassador for Golvarithika. I am the direct contact between Father and Golvarithika, the Discar family.
Can I also do an insight check for when he says to see if Anakir is home safely?
Sure.
Not that I don't believe him, because that's very within his rights as a member of working with them closely, but also, like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? That's very personal family affair shit. Natural 17, so 18.
Yes, he is definitely here to make sure that Anakir had arrived home safe. But you get the feeling that it's not so much out of concern for Anakir, but more out of political business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gil farts.
Jesus.
In that case, I'm going to go head back to my box because I believe it's almost end of intermission. Thank
Okay,
you.
so real quick, what was your name in case I do end up back that way?
Oh, my name is Nadar. Nadarr. Nadar.
Double R. All right,
His
well,
accent changed 3 times.
It's okay. You can get away with it when you're a dragon.
And it's because I have a lot going on in my sinuses right now, so just bear with me.
no, dragon with you.
Yeah, dragging with me. Dragging these nuts.
All right. Well, if I make it to Anos, which I probably should sooner than later, I'll.
Yes, I highly recommend making it to the Temple of Flamia. They might be most interested in your new marking.
Sounds good. Later, brah.
And you'll walk out.
Bro.
You know, you go into the bathroom and all the guys are just super excited about the show. We discuss our theories.
I've never been in a men's bathroom, but I assume that you guys go in there and just start smacking each other's asses and
smacking. We're all crying and consoling each other over the love loss. Yeah, that's
beautiful.
It's very bromantic in the
way more than what happens in the women's restroom for sure.
No, we all know that you're summoning demons in there. That's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Chanting, and there's always a grimoire in every women's bathroom. Always.
It's standard,
it's
really.
Imperative, yes. So you guys return back to your seats. The play begins again, and we're at the point where Juliet comes to the priest and wants to be married immediately because father disapproves of Nomeo, and the priest is like, "Hell yeah, dude! Let's get this on."
Do you think her dad disapproves because he's small?
But then Juliet finds out that Nomeo was banished from the kingdom, and now Juliet is very sad about it and is almost unconsolable. You guys got to talk about any possibilities of what you guys learned, seeing as you guys were talking through the play earlier.
Yeah, we learn that true love has its obstacles.
I don't know. I think it's a little weird that Nadar is here to check up on Anakir, but he does seem to work directly with her dad.
Yeah.
Maybe he was in on making it sound like she was kidnapped?
That seems possible.
I don't necessarily think it's that strange that he's here, though. He's working with the father. Or if he's working with the family, and she's making her way back, it only makes sense.
It's very standard business, but we all know rich people, nothing is standard business. So there's always a ulterior motive going on.
Like sitting up on a box like a shite. I can't think of another insult.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that box looks kind of fucking fancy. I think it would have been kind of fun.
But you can't see the beautiful play that.
But look at the fancy tiny binoculars he has at the end of his dragon nose.
Aye, but that look uncomfortable, doesn't it?
He has to watch the whole play through the binoculars because it's so far away.
By the way, Finn, you are really open about this tattoo and these dreams of yours to complete strangers.
It's probably gonna bite me in the ass, but it also gets me a little more into closed circles. So until something bad happens, we'll deal with it when it happens.
Aye, it's true. And don't worry, when that day comes, I'll be in the stall waiting.
At some point in this campaign, there's gonna be a fight in a bathroom, and Gil's gonna just pop out the side of the stall.
He's got Tavern Brawler, man. I'm gonna let him do anything.
He's gonna rip the stall door off and use it as an improvised weapon.
Hitting someone with a toilet.
Rip the toilet seat off. Bam! At this point of the play, this is when Juliet finally gets the poison, or gets the sleep potion to make her look like she is dead. and people are coming to mourn her death. And finally, Nomio finds her and fully believes that she is dead at this point, and is crying and takes out a poison, drinks it, dies.
Oh, Nomio, you fool! You should have checked the pulse. Damn it! Wait.
And then at that very moment, Juliet awakes. And at first, she doesn't seem Nomio because he's so small. And then she looks down and she sees him dead. And she's like, oh no! She kisses his lips, hoping that some of the poison could transfer to her. It doesn't work. She sees a dagger. She takes the dagger. Dab. Dab. Die. Die.
Damn it, why didn't you just use a potion? You could have used Revivify, you dumb fool!
She's a high elf. Doesn't she know magic?
It wasn't that long! 30-second rule, you bastard! Oh!
And the play finally ends, and there's a roar of applause. The band gets up to bow. You see that the band was made up of 3 different players, a tabaxi, a tiefling, and an elf woman. And then the players all get up to bow and make their way off. And the band is actually kind of lingering down in the orchestra pit for a little bit as they pack up their things, and people are very quickly kind of clearing out the theater right now.
I'm not. I'm going against traffic. I'm going to the orchestra pit.
Okay. And you do see that the box is now clear. The Dragonborn seem to not stay too long.
Oh,
there.
he knew what the end was gonna be, and he left before the play was done, so he didn't deal with people.
Yeah.
Get ahead of the traffic.
Just gonna go right up to the edge of the pit. I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, you gonna be at the banquet tomorrow?"
Yes. We were invited because we are Anakir's favorite band. Would you like to insight check that one?
Yes. 11.
Oof. Yeah, that's her favorite band. She's going to be like, yeah, we normally when entertainers are invited, Anakir asks for us. We're Pink Slip. That's our band name.
Do you do local events?
Yes, like tomorrow is one of our local events.
But how much for
what? To hire us?
Aye.
Probably too expensive for you. She's eyeballing you. And she looks...
Wow.
For a second there, you're kind of like, she has a very similar attitude.
To Anakir. So, listen. We're Anakir's friends from out of town. We don't have any way to, like, get in to see her. We were wondering if we could, tag in with you guys, carry your instruments in for you, or, just something.
You're really friends with Anakir. Prove it.
Well, she reminds me a lot of you.
Aye. Sticks up your asses the lot.
I was thinking more judgmental, but...
Aye, that too.
She really likes snakes.
She has this wristband and rings from her mother.
Okay. She has a familiar. What's the familiar's name?
The wee
Little
pixie.
Fucking dragon shit. Fucking God, what was its name?
Why can't I remember?
Luna, the damn
Luna.
the wee moon pixie.
As soon as you said a fucking familiar, I was like, oh no, the little shit that bites everyone. What was his name?
She'll be like, yeah, that's Anakir. All right. You guys know how to play any instruments?
That's a good question, actually.
Grabs the loot. Vroom.
All right, well, okay. That'll do.
No.
All right. In that case,
I can help set up the stage.
she's gonna pull out 2 bells and hand them to you. Can you ring a bell?
You can ring my bell.
That'll work. The elf woman, her name is Allison, and she says, I've known Anakir for a long time. We took etiquette classes together. I'm not gonna lie, I knew that she was not kidnapped, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very concerned about her, so I'm glad that we were able to get in as the band for tomorrow night, hoping to get a little closer and see how she's doing.
I'll look around to see if anyone's listening in on us.
Yeah, that's theater's pretty much cleared out at this point.
So
Are you concerned enough to maybe give a discount on performances for local businesses?
You have a business in Golvarithika?
Oh, no.
No.
I think they only play in Gulf for it. I can't say the fucking
but
name
they
of the
could
town.
take
Yeah,
the train as
You'd
well.
have to pay quite a premium to get us to travel.
What if I just get you a train car? How about that?
Alright, we'll talk more business later. How about that?
You see, Vin, you have to take your opportunities where you can get
Have
them.
you just not thought of franchising into this? Whatever. You know, you do you. It's your
I did
business.
not,
I'm
but-
not going to tell you how to run your business. Anyways,
That is a good idea. He writes it down in his notebook.
She's gonna point out to the tiefling character who has like a big long instrument, stringed instrument. That one's Peg.
Peg.
And Maddie is over there. That's the tabaxi with the drums.
We were in Vizidar when Vizidar was attacked by this crazy mechanical dragon, and then some wizards stopped by, and Anakir may have been a little bit mouthy to some wizards, and
They probably deserved it, to be honest.
well, they 100% did. But you know, wizards
Like
be powerful
20%?
and well connected, and at that point in the evening, she was taken back.
Hey, just so you know, she wasn't kidnapped before. Absolutely is now, though.
Well, she's not kidnapped anymore. Well, she's home, technically speaking, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. This tracks. We'll say that you guys are new to the band. What are your names? I gotta know so that I can make sure you guys get in.
Oh no.
Guilford Grimsmith.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm Cole Alabaster.
Just going out there with the real names there, huh? Sure, okay, let's be ballsy. Venric.
All right. I'll make sure you guys' names are on the guest list.
When should we meet you to help bring in stuff?
Meet us here. We're gonna take a cart from here to get instruments. Easier to carry things. The players are also coming with us, and we're bringing props and a couple set pieces. So just meet us here at the cart, and we'll get into the gates this way.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan. We are staying at Ninkum Soup tonight.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Aye.
Chowder's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's economical. It's not too pricey.
Yeah, there's a reason. Anyways, I'm glad that we could connect. Do
Yeah.
you also happen to know anything about the crazy dragonborn that was up in the box?
Oh, yeah, it's one of the guys from ayoEnigma. They come here often to check on things, to make sure that whatever, following the ways of the ayoEnigma authority, whatever.
Is that they also have a thing? Is that I heard there was a religion district? Is that kind of their thing as well?
ayoEnigma is kind of the main religious sector for the Scaled Tribunal. They've been trying to spread their religion for a while now, Golvarithica does stay pretty independent of that. There are cities that are part of the authority of Anos that definitely subscribe more to it than we do, but a while back, Anos and Golvarithica had a contract, had a treaty signed for trade. When you're in the middle of mountains and allying with another city that's out in the middle of the desert, you kind of need to trade with each other quite a bit. Don't know much more about that, as I didn't pay that much attention in school.
That's fair. I happened to bump into him during intermission, and he said that he was coming to ensure that Anakir was home safe, and it just felt weird to me.
Yeah, probably home safe just to make sure for their own weird political reasons.
I
Not
hate
sure.
politics.
Yeah. All right, well, we're probably gonna go ahead to bed.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. We had 2 shows
Good
today.
show tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks. Glad you came.
It was a beautiful show.
He's still crying.
He's very upset. He doesn't know why they didn't just use magic or a potion. But
She had time. She had time.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made as good of a story. Anyways, you guys go get rest. We'll be here before.
Oh, by the way, can you put us on the guest list as nicknames for the sake of
Sure, she's gonna take the notepad she wrote down and scratch out the names. So what nicknames do you want to go by?
Aye, so I'm Big Gil.
Okay.
That there's Rockin' Stone.
Okay.
And he's Sticky Fingers.
Got it. All right.
Bye.
Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I like how his nickname is still just basically his name.
Yeah, because
Big Gil.
And I like how my nickname is "Watch this man, he's gonna rob us."
Yeah.
No, but on the guitar and shit.
As a guitar player, I've never once heard anyone been called Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, but when you are simple of mind and pure of heart, this is what comes out.
It's true. See? This is how you improv.
Yeah.
You just make shit up. All right, so you guys head back to your rooms and rest up for the night. And this is a good time for us to take a quick break because I gotta blow my nose. So,
Yay!
Break
yay!
time.
Yay!
We'll see you guys in about probably 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, welcome back. So before you guys go to sleep, I'm assuming Nicole would have gone to meditate before bed.
Absolutely.
Okay. So as you're sitting there and meditating, there's actually a moment where you kind of get this, like, quick rush of wind across the back of your neck.
Okay.
And when you look out the window, you see this light leading you out.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Cole's gonna follow the light just out of pure curiosity.
As you leave the city gates and you get just outside, just towards the woods, you're going to see a very large serpent-like creature reach you.
Large serpent-like creature. Okay, cautiously, he's just gonna try and communicate. Hello?
Gonna bow its head at you and say, "You are a friend of Anikir."
Yes. Who might you be?
A friend. You can call me Lapis.
It's nice to meet you, Lapis.
When Anikir was young, she would come out to the garden to talk to me and the flying snakes, which are my children. I wanted to read out to you real very quickly, just to let you know that she seeks freedom, but she has to know that she has to find a path that will maintain her freedom.
Okay.
You see, my job is to show people a way to their freedom. But in order to maintain that freedom, they have to do that themselves. And while the path to freedom is freedom, that freedom is not always a good way.
Interesting. So are you saying that she needs to stay where she is at the moment?
No, not necessarily. But I'm afraid that it's going to be more complicated than what she had first anticipated.
More complicated in what ways?
There is a binding contract involved. Her blood is bound to it. There's not much information I can tell you about it, but being a spirit of pride and independence, that much I know.
Okay. I guess I'm still not quite sure. This is all very cryptic.
I wish I could tell you more, but there is very strong magic that is involved in this, and very few can know the details. But I cared a lot for Anikir when she was young, and I knew that you were a friend.
Okay. Well, thank you for seeking me out. We're all very eagerly looking for ways to make sure that she's as safe as possible.
I can also tell you that she is not the only one bound to this contract.
Oh.
The whole family. So while you tread, just know that she is not the only one seeking freedom.
Oh, okay.
I knew I could talk to you because of your goddess. She pointed me to you.
Yeah, she's always seems to be helpful at just the right times.
Aren't the gods always? We spirits work a little more directly. Gods are always very indirect. A little frustrating sometimes, you know?
Right? Okay.
Just, if you see one of my children and she'll nod to one of the flying snakes around her, know to follow them.
All right.
They'll help guide you a little bit. But again, remember, the path to freedom doesn't always mean the path to a better life. That's for you to choose.
Thank you very much. It seems I've got a lot to think about. I guess Cole will step away, walk back.
The spirit will dissipate very quickly after that.
Is this just straight up in the middle of the night or before we start to rest?
This is after the sun goes down, so it's dark enough.
When the sun goes down.
I will say with your passives, I will say that you understand that doesn't necessarily mean that her being free is a bad thing, but it's kind of a warning that freedom might not be exactly what everyone wants.
Oh, okay. It might not be the best thing for the greater good.
For everyone, yeah. Some might lose something, some might gain something. So it might not be easy, might be resisted.
All right, yeah. I guess I will go back, get ready for rest, and then tell everybody what happened in the morning.
Okay. And morning comes. Once again, the city streets are pretty bustling. People are very excited to celebrate tonight. It's kind of like, while yes, the main celebration will be happening in the palace grounds. The people outside, it seems like they're going to kind of take a holiday a little bit. Once again, the food stands are getting ready. It's early morning, so they're not open yet. But they are preparing to have a lot of people to feed today. And yeah, you have a little bit of time if you guys do want to do any preparations now that you know that you're gonna be sneaking today.
Sneaky.
And I'll let you guys decide a little bit of information of what you're gonna do.
As we're preparing, I look at the guys. I'm like, should we get clothes? Should we, maybe a disguise kit?
Am I naked again?
No, I mean, I'm not sure people would be able to tell because you. Well, I don't know what you look like under there. You look like a rock, though. So I'm making a lot of assumptions here that people might not know the difference.
I can blend right in.
You never know.
Also, I've got this deck that I don't know has some crazy powerful magic to it. It might give us some helpful stuff, or I don't know. I've heard some really bad things about it too, but
Keep that thing 100 feet away from me.
I just feel like it might help us.
That's bad juju.
Oh, Gil, what do you think? You seem like the gambling type. What?
He
All
pulls
right,
a card.
where are you pulling from? Where are you
I
gonna
have to
pull
pick
from
a spot?
the deck?
Like, are you pulling from the top of the deck, or the middle of the deck, or the bottom?
He would pull from the top. He's because
right.
you asked,
Intrusive
and then I was
thoughts
like, all right.
winning.
Top, very top.
Oh no.
Oh fuck!
Oh no. What is it?
The moon.
You just pulled a wish
Oh.
card, dude.
Yo. Bruh. Bruh.
Hold up.
And
Hold
it's
up.
the
What?
Yes, that's.
Is that good? I don't
Roll a
understand.
D4. -1.
Oh
How
my
fitting is it that that's the moon
God.
card too?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said D4 -1?
Okay.
So
1.
it's a minimum of 1. So you have 1 free cast of wish within a year of pulling the card.
That's insane.
It's
What
the
is
most
wish?
ridiculous spell of all D&D.
The fuck you mean an object up to 25,000
Wish,
gold in
like,
value?
nuts.
What?
Wish can rewrite reality.
You can almost do anything you want. It's crazy.
That's hilarious, though. Holy shit! Let's go. The most, the most impulsive character that is in.
cheeseburger.
Somebody clip this
As
moment.
soon as he says, I wish something, like, be careful
Oh my
what you
God.
say from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not say the wish word
Does it have to?
unless you really mean it. Because it's like a genie.
Yeah.
Now I have to think about it. Do I want this to just be? It is what it is, or do I actually want to think about this? Do I want to RP, or do I want to use
You want
this?
to use it
as a
smartly, or
player?
do you want to use it for the lulz? That's a big question. I know.
I'm the wrong person to have
And yet
this.
the perfect person to get it.
Yeah, it's better for it though. Oh my god, I can't believe that was the first one.
Oh my god. Listen, that's what you guys get for being indecisive. You left it up to me. I just grabbed a card.
Do I just pull the next 2 cards in line and see how bad it is?
I am not going to tell you one way or another. That is up to you.
All right, DM, I pull 2 cards from the deck of many
Oh,
things.
No.
They have been
Oh my
declared.
Okay.
I do declare.
Top. The next one in line would be
Oh, no.
Throne?
The throne? Hold up. Hold up. Is this what I think it is?
It's I think it's the one where there's a keep somewhere in the world.
Oh, here it is. I found it down at the bottom. You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, this keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you can claim it as your own.
So what happens? It doesn't say if you already have proficiency. expertise is,
Yeah,
right?
does that say?
All right, so that's null.
Yeah.
So I have a throne to claim somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna have to make a note real quick.
Come up with some crazy place for us to clear out. And card number 2. God, do I go to the
Death.
bottom? No,
Death.
I was gonna say the
Death.
next one's after Enigma. So the next one in line is
Key.
I don't
Had to
remember
really
what key
Oh,
does.
for this one. Why are you going all the good stuff?
What the fuck?
Why? I wanted to like destroy you with a comet.
Right? I was fully expecting crazy bad shit.
I think Comet's a good card though.
No, yeah, it is actually. It is a good card too. A rare or rarer magic item in which you are proficient appears in your hands. The GM chooses.
No, I think this was probably for the best. I think this is a great alternative because it's been sitting there for a minute, and this is
Yeah.
a great way to
Okay,
use
I'm
time
gonna
because
give
holy
you
shit.
what's called the Dragon Wing Bow.
Oh.
The limb tips of this magic bow are shaped like dragon wings. The weapon is infused with the essence of chromatic, gem, or metallic dragon breath. In this case, it's gonna be whatever one gives you fire. It's a fire one. When you hit the attack roll of the magic bow, the target takes 1d6 extra damage. The same type as a breath weapon,
Oh my god.
and you don't have to reload. So if you load no ammunition in the weapon, it produces its own, automatically creating one piece of magic ammunition. When you pull back the string, ammunition created by the bow vanishes the instant after it hits or misses a target.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's stupid. Really dumb. But I was like, this one makes the most sense because
Thematically,
you have
it's
your patron.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was like, you know what? And as it appears, you hear your patron's voice in your head. He's like, "Ha, bruh, that's sick."
That's fucking cool, but did you send this to me?
Man, like the cards work in mysterious ways, man. But I probably made some, suggestions.
Well, it's fucking sick. Okay. Thanks.
Welcome, dude.
Cole draws a card.
Oh shit.
You do? All right.
I just rolled for it. Odds I rolled, evens I don't, and I rolled a 5.
Yay!
Top, bottom,
Thanks.
middle.
I like the
He's
idea
jealous.
that Cole's
He's
there like,
fully
you know
jealous.
what?
He's like, what the
Let me
fuck?
try- let me
I've
try
heard
my
nothing
luck.
but
This is
bad
some-
things about this. Pull from the middle.
From the
I
middle.
love it. We're learning things today.
It's going to be something.
Bro, don't
bad,
let it be the
guarantee
death card.
Comet, and we were just talking about that.
Comet.
Comet.
It is
please
death.
write this down because I'm not gonna remember it for
Yep.
you.
Typing it out as we speak.
If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain the experience points enough to gain 1 level. Otherwise, this card has no effect. So you will
Oh.
have to single-handedly
Single-handedly
defeat whatever next thing happens.
to gain a level. So let's say combat is initiated. It's Cole versus like 5 goblins. Cole himself would have to defeat all 5 goblins in order to get the XP.
Yes.
Do I see any rats near me?
No, there's no rats, no possums, no raccoons.
Panda,
There's a
you
lot
missed,
of NPCs.
you missed an opportunity to make the Rat King appear.
Oh, that would have
Ah.
been crazy.
Insane. I hate it, love it at the same time. No, I actually really like it. I like the little bit of chaos because it means that we are using up more of our time today.
Yeah, this was good filler.
It is good filler. It's fun to filler. You guys mentioned yesterday you did want to go to the Gem District.
Find out what they've been
Mhm.
buying.
Yeah, the Gemstone District is kind of partially in there. We'll say that the theater was like right there, right along the edge of the between the districts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too far from the Gemstone District. And when you walk in, you definitely see a big change in architecture. There is lots of marble. It's very expensive looking. You're looking at a bunch of buildings with large front windows, where people come to watch people work. Like it's actually almost art to watch these people do their work as they carve these gemstones. You get the idea that there's a lot of beautiful jewelry that comes out of here. A couple adventurers probably too, looking for enchanted gems as well.
Hey, hot?
Which one?
Incredible.
Yeah. There is a
Yes.
mixture of all kinds. There's some hot people, some not people.
Hot or not? Oh my god.
okay,
Did we
it's
happen
okay.
to catch any names of like the places that were being frequented by the Descar family?
No, you were not. But when you're looking around, I think you can point out the larger shops, the shops that are like more well established. And there are a couple of shops that say like, established in blah blah blah. The older ones are going to be closer to the middle of the district.
So, all right, guys, what if we go in to the biggest places? We pose as recently rich adventurers, and we say we've heard that the Descar family has great taste. We just recently inherited a guild hall. We're trying to make it look nice. We're just trying to get ideas of what kind of things we could get for our hall that, that's similar to their taste, and get an idea of what the hell they're buying.
Yeah.
It's not my area of expertise.
Okay, but you're the one that
so
can
I'll
talk
go with
about
what you're saying. Aye. So I just need you to give me a quick Spark Notes version of.
So, okay,
what I
recently
need to tell them.
inherited a guild hall. That's true. That's great. Is start off with a bit of
Aye.
truth.
Mm.
We say we're become pretty wealthy
Mhm.
being adventurers, and we heard that the Descar family has very good taste, and that they've been buying from you recently. We're just trying to get an idea of the kinds of things that they like to buy.
Mm. Aye. So we
Yes.
have money, and this
Perfect.
car likes
There's
shiny
going to be
things.
a very
Go
disgruntled looking guy behind the counter. Doesn't even look up at you. In high elf, fixing a gem into a necklace. Yes.
Ahem.
Hello. Welcome
day
to
to
the
you,
shop.
sir.
May I assist you?
You're not that excited. I'm a customer coming to buy some
prefer
stuff.
to
We
just work. I'm not really much of a customer service person.
Right. Well, let's get to it then. I am here to acquire some items, and I need to know what kind of stuff you have. Now, I've heard that the Descar family has passed by here, and they have purchased some items from your lovely shop, and they have good taste as far as I know. And I'm looking to furnish a
You
guild
plan
hall
to furnish
that I
your
recently
guild
acquired.
hall with precious gems. Fair enough.
You plan to sell them or don't you? Aye.
He's gonna pull the goggles that he had on off, and he's gonna put the project down. What are you looking for exactly? I mean, we mostly specialize in wearables, so if it's a custom order, it's gonna be quite an extra price.
Ah, I see. Well, what do you recommend? For example, if the Descar family were to pass by
Well,
now,
recently
what do you think
they
would fancy
have
their eye?
bought a new tiara for the Lady Anakir, because I don't know if you've noticed, but everybody is so
Really?
happy for her to be back.
You don't. You know
Do you
what?
need some
You're
coffee?
all work,
I'm not
aren't you?
quite a fan of the lady myself, but that's personal matters.
Oh,
Don't
now why
need
is
to get
that?
into.
Aye, but listen, between you and I, you can tell me. I mean, after all, I want your
If
opinion
you
on
must
these things.
know,
That's why
my
I came
son
to you.
once dated the young lady.
Ah, and I'm assuming that
No.
went well? Gil doesn't look like he turns around a
She
little
dared
bit.
to claim that my son was an asshole.
That can't be. You seem like such a generous person. You must have raised a great son.
That's what I said. You would think that my general demeanor would lend to believe that my son would never act that way.
You know what though? Listen, some people don't know quality when it's right in front of them, but
Flattery would
clearly
get
you are
very
a man
far
that
here,
does.
sir. Damn,
Now,
sir,
is it
you
flattery
really got
or
me
is
there.
it the truth? I'm so glad I made this guy
what are you
talk.
looking for? If you're looking for something to put on a mantle, maybe some bejeweled pieces of silverware.
Jeweled silverware.
Let me think.
What kind of
I looked at my
small piece do you
companions.
have for a mantle?
I could make you a jeweled clock that will tell you the time and will never have to be rewound. We have some special gems that are very good at keeping time with the sun.
Is it does it deal with if we happen to go somewhere else, does it reset its time, or like, you know, when the farmers want it to be an hour different and everyone
no.
hates them for it?
Don't
Are you
make
looking for a
daylight.
watch that would keep time no matter where you travel?
That sounds insane. You know, what would the price for the clock be for the mantle?
A mantelpiece of that quality would probably... He's gonna look down at a piece of paper and start running some numbers. I'm going to say probably 5,000 gold pieces. That's for our smaller pieces. If you would like it to be encrusted with gold, that would be an extra 5,000.
Okay. We might need to run a couple more jobs before we can do that.
Yeah.
Do you have credit here in the city?
Excuse me?
Well, if you are wealthy to do people, as you said, you've recently come across a new business, you would have credit.
So this is very recent, like within the last week. So we're
I
still kind of
see.
new to this.
So now, while we don't have credit, we do have coin. We are very well-to-do
clearly.
adventurers, after all.
As you've said.
Now,
Well,
Speak
you
to me
see,
more of
if
this
you
credit.
establish credit, you have the ability to put a small amount of money down for a large purchase, and then as long as your credit is good, you can pay the rest later. If you do not pay us back, we will send the authorities after you. By the way, you see
so,
the name
one
as
moment.
you walked in was Graves Gemstones. So you get the idea that this man's name is probably Graves.
Let's do a quick huddle real
That
quick.
sounds like a
Are we
fucking
opening up
scam.
a line of credit?
Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea.
I do, but we could walk away with more. Remember, I mean, not to put too much
I
on the
don't
last,
think
but
that we
and the kid
put a
is
large
rich.
financial burden on the person that was just family napped.
Aye, but we
I
can
don't
ask
think
her
that's
for a
good
favor
idea.
later.
We don't actually need to buy anything. Because we
Wait,
were
then
trying
why
to
did
figure
we
out
come
what
in
the
here
hell
again?
people were buying shit for. They got a tiara from them for Anakir. They're looking to parade Anakir around.
Aye, that one's a given. Oh, damn it. I forgot to
Would you
ask
like
him
to make
when
this
they
purchase
boy.
today, or may I return back to the business that I was attending to? Yes.
Graves, my good man. I have a question for you in terms of local commerce. Over the last, maybe a few days,
Only
has business
enough.
really picked
There are
up for you?
people who are planning to go to the event tonight, so we had a couple of last-minute jewelry purchases. Yes.
Like tiaras in the lot.
Watch this guy.
I made him so lovable. What are you talking about?
What do
He's
you
such a
mean?
wonderful, cheerful guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Graves, let me mull it over with my associates here, and we will get back to you. And we definitely will. You
know what? I do
are a
have
prime
one
example of a salesman.
thing that I might ask you to look at for me.
We have one thing to ask.
I know that your time is very precious. I during one of our jobs, I came across this key, and I'm hoping maybe you might be able to identify possibly where the gems may have came from.
Oh, would you like an appraisal?
Depends. How much is this appraisal?
I'll do it for free. You guys flattered me so much.
I appreciate it. You're such a kind man.
You've truly brought me so much joy today.
Yeah.
Right.
We have made
he
his
pulls
fucking
the goggles
month.
back down, takes a look at the gemstones. Ah, yes, I see. You've brought me quite a specimen. I haven't seen the markings of this type of gemstone in quite some time. Did you find this at some kind of antique store? Maybe a family heirloom?
I don't think you would believe me if I told you where I found it. I found it on an adventure in the Feywild.
You're right, I don't believe you.
Well, you would really not believe me then when I told you I pulled it out of a golden frog statue's mouth.
That's quite a tale. I'm sure those drugs were very good. Yes, so these gemstones come from a very ancient place. It hasn't been around for quite some time. This is from the ruins in Argad. The city's name has been lost to time, but scavengers have found little pieces there over time. I have seen a few precious gemstones and pieces that have come from that place, and they all have the same insignias. It's quite hard to see, but the gems are all marked with the same marking.
Interesting. Where do these scavengers go to find pieces?
Argad is the, as you know, the neighboring island, off of Vizidar. It is, or Federation, or whatever they call themselves nowadays. The ruins themselves are going to be in the far southern part.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much for all this information.
Absolutely. Stop it, you flatter
You stay
me.
beautiful, Graves.
We'll be back in maybe a couple weeks to try and to get that clock from you.
I sure hope you buy the mantelpiece, because that would be quite the fun adventure for me. As you can tell, I'm quite the fun guy.
It feels like a fucking energy vampire, man.
This is like a jewelry shop, right?
Yeah.
Cole is completely unfazed, and he walks up to him like he's like, "Hey, I have some really interesting rocks over here. Do you think you can set these into like a ring or something?"
Oh, certainly. What kind of rocks? Let me take a look. And he's gonna pull them out, still with the goggles.
In particular, I think I'm gonna hand over this like moonstone.
Okay. Yes, I see you've got yourself a nice little moonstone here. It's very fashionable to wear a moonstone. I could fasten this into a ring or into a necklace, maybe even a belt or studs for a suit.
No, I think a ring would be fine. I'm quite fond of rings.
All right. I would probably, since you're providing the gem or the stone, I would say it's probably going to be about 500 gold pieces for the metal and for the customization.
500 total, or?
Yes, total.
Okay. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Do you have any estimates on how long it would take?
Give me 4 days. I can have this done.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pay out the 500 to have that done.
Okay. If you would like to rush it, I can do it in 2 days for an extra 50 gold.
Oh, absolutely. That would be wonderful if you could get that done as quickly as possible.
Got it. I've got a rush order.
It's gonna be so great that when we're running out
You
of the
swing
city,
by and get to this
Swing
guy
by.
who's like so unbothered. Oh yeah, we need to get out of here real fast. Can you give us the rent?
'Cause he's not even gonna
yes,
care.
Let me go find that
There you
for
go.
you. Yeah, so he's gonna pull it out. He's gonna put it in a little envelope, write your name on it. Yes, is there any type of patterning, design that you would like around the ring itself? Any symbols?
Yeah, you could add like a little crescent moon on each side.
Certainly, sir. He was gonna write that note down. All right, we'll have it for you in 2 days.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Graves, you are just the best. We appreciate you.
As I said, flattery will get you so far.
it's only the truth.
I hope you
Isn't
all
it?
have a wonderful evening. I am going to go back to my work now. And he's going to go back to his little chair, continue grinding down on the, setting the stone into a necklace.
Hooray, new ring.
As soon
that
as
was
we
nice.
get outside, I instantly I regret suggesting this. I hate that man.
I regret nothing. I like his
just-
gumption.
God, I feel tired. I can't stand his voice.
Really? He seemed alright to me.
I just feel so I feel like I just had the most pedantic conversation I've had in my life.
Well, I don't know what that word means. You do seem a bit drained. Gil absolutely would have pocketed a couple of fuck, I forgot the name of the place, but the Dragon These Nuts. Dragon Parodies Nuts.
Okay.
He got some of those in his pocket. That's it. I just wanted to point that out because he's a snacks and he just kept them shits with him. These nuts not that
He
bad.
says as he crunches.
You know, lads, you're dragging these nuts in your mouth. Don't taste
Well,
that bad. Right?
we know that they have been purchasing things to gussy and Akira up and parade her around like some fancy parade item. Also learned that this key is actually something potentially important and have a location. How long do we have until we must become bandmates?
You have, I mean, we can always fast forward. But yeah, it's about, they said about 5 o'clock is when they would meet you. No, actually, let's say 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock they would want to meet you because they would want to be ready before 5 o'clock to get there.
Can we speed run
Yeah,
the
yeah,
clothing
you guys can
shopping
go.
part
And
portion
what
of it?
kind of clothing would you want to get? Like fine clothing? Like you want to look nice?
Yes.
A shirt.
I want
Gil just got a shirt.
to look
Gotcha.
nice.
Everything else is the same.
Within a 49 gold budget.
You got it. Let me go see. It's not that expensive. Not there.
Yeah, but Andy,
Yes,
we got money,
do.
right, Cole?
Cole has all the money he needs.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any idea of what the actual number is. I
For
just know
fine
that Cole has a
clothing,
lot
if
of
you're gonna
gold.
get the full outfit, would be 15 gold. For a costume, it would be 5 gold. So I would say if you're just getting like a nice shirt and keeping the plants that you currently have, I would say between 5 to 10 gold.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because Gil wouldn't think too
fit
much of
in,
it. He'd
with
probably.
we are paid help, but our paid help that had to dress up for an event.
Yeah.
I'd say 5 gold then, if you're for whatever you were getting then
5 gold. All right.
in between there.
Cole will also want to look for anything that like you said before would help with our stealth. So like any kind of items that grant invisibility or like boots of elven kind, anything like that.
Got it. Make a note for me in the cold channel for now, and I will
Okay.
see if I can find something for that.
Sure, yeah.
And we could do that off stream. That way I have more time to actually find something nice and not try to pull something out of my ass right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do have to ask you about that later.
And then you can find a couple of disguise kits for a gold piece each.
Gold piece.
So you
Yeah, that
gotta
wouldn't be
get a full disguise kit. To do whatever you need to with those. So, you guys will meet up with the group while they're getting the cart put together. The players that you saw last night are dressed already in their Romeo and Juliet costumes, and then there's 2 extras that played all of the other parts. And they have 2 giant things full of costumes and pieces to get ready to play tonight in the palace. And I think that is a good place to end tonight.
Excellent.
At this point, you guys will be pretty close to running into Anik here. And I would love to play through that next time.